about being lonely, and the difference between being lonely and being alone. Being on your own is kind of seen as something that's, you know, to be avoided. It's a bad thing. When I think it's a really great opportunity to get in touch with your creative side, your creative disciplines. Being alone as something, I mean, yes, of course, you do crave the company of others, but I look on being alone as a mastery, really, as a time to really get to know who you are, to know what you like, what your creativity is, what you're passionate about. And everybody has a creative side, and it could be cooking, it could be gardening, or it could be something more, something such as music or drawing or crafts. So creativity can cover a whole broad spectrum of things. Can even be exercise, maybe, like aikido or the katas. So yeah, and I'm seeing more and more people now embrace being alone as something positive, as time to disconnect from what may not be serving us, to get out into nature, to just find peace within yourself, to just be able to commune with yourself and go within. If it's to heal, take time to read. But there's a lot of hustle and bustle in the world these days. Our phones are on perpetually and we're on call to show up for others, to do this, to do that. And even when we do shut off and we don't accept calls and go on the web and all of that, we've still got notifications and messages pinging us and all of that 24/7. So when do you really have time for yourself to explore what you really want to do? And I think alone time enables you to do that. And just ask a busy mum, that minute where the kids have gone and they have that space to themselves. It's a very strange feeling at first, but afterwards it's so rewarding, it's so refreshing and nurturing and rejuvenating. And yeah, it can feel a little bit isolated and kind of like, what do I do? I'm left alone with myself, kind of thing. It is kind of a scary thought at first, but after a while, it's a spring of amazing silence. And if you fill it with something creative, oh gosh, then you just transcend. Then you don't even think about the emptiness anymore, because you're creating the space, you're developing yourself and digging deep and just finding all that goodness, that richness that lies within. And only something creative can really draw out of you, or even writing or journaling or take photographs or something, something creative, or I don't know. So yeah, it creates a mindset, it creates self-mastery, it really hones and develops who you are, and soon you'll start to crave that time for yourself. And even better than that is to actually go on holiday by yourself, take some time out and travel somewhere off the beaten track, even if it's just after you've dropped the kids off at school. Just go and find a space that maybe you haven't taken, a path you haven't taken before, or go a route you haven't taken, or if there's somewhere you've always wanted to, you've been curious about checking out, go check it out and just have that time for yourself. Have a, you know, a weekly date with yourself where you get to, even if it's just to rummage around a second-hand shop and maybe find something creative, a creative resource in there, or tool that you can use, or a book you could read, or if you want to do the opposite and donate something, you know, what do they call it, declutter, and take some stuff, have a box ready that will give you the excuse to go into a shop. And I was just listening to something today, and I think it was Bruce Lee talking about how being alone shaped him into the person that he became, being on his own, overcoming problems and issues in silence, really helped him to identify himself and create his identity and become a stronger person because of it. Strong-minded, strong in body. So yeah, I'm going to make it brief today, but that was what I wanted to say. Have a good day, and I hope it resonates.